Everybody, welcome to Britpops React. You're me, BP1 and BP2, and we're here with top 10 places to visit in the USA 2022. Okay. Well, I don't know what to think of this one. So, we got, in my head, as a Brit, it's always very much the Floridas.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what they come up with, and then
New York.
At our ones, Vegas. Where would you like? Vegas, yeah.
So,
are they going to
what are they going to say?
Are they going to come up with anything new here?
Let's find out.
Yes, okay.
All right.
Let's see what they've got to say and see if there's anywhere that we weren't aware of that we may want to go and visit after this.
All right.
I would ask you a question on the way. Let's go.
So many diverse cities and attractions that it is difficult to narrow down the list to the top 10 travel destinations.
Where do we go?
These are the destinations most often cited as the places to see before you die. Another version of saying they should be on your bucket list. And offbeat and trendy spots are not included here. That's another topic altogether. Okay. This list is an introduction to the best and most popular places to go in the United States, from hotspots in New York City to when to see the cherry blossoms in Washington.
Okay.
In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 places to visit in the US. Wait till you see what's at number 1 that we're going to be showing in this video. Something you would never even have thought of. So make sure you watch till the end.
Okay. All
Before
right.
we begin,
He's got me
make sure
now.
to subscribe to our YouTube channel Trip Extreme for more awesome top 10s. And make sure to hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So let's cut to the chase.
Okay,
number 10. Sedona and the Grand Canyon. An incredible geological wonder stretching over 250 miles, the Grand Canyon is a deep ravine carved out by the Colorado River over thousands of years. Located in the state of Arizona, the Grand Canyon is a top destination to visit in the southwest and one of the most popular of US national parks. Take a drive of about 2 hours south of the Grand Canyon to Sedona, which is surrounded by stone formations of many colors that change with the light. USA Weekend called it one of the most beautiful places in America. Amid this spectacular landscape, you'll find great eating, luxurious lodging, and loads of art galleries and shops. Number 9, Hawaii. Say aloha to Hawaii, a top US destination that's a quintessential island paradise. From the natural beauty of its beaches and volcanoes to its rich Pacific culture, Hawaii is the perfect destination if you're looking to really get away from it all.
Here, though, isn't it?
It's definitely a relaxing oasis with perfect weather no matter when you decide to go. Average highs range from 79 Fahrenheit in the winter to 84 in high summer, with average lows of 68 in the winter and 75 in the summer. Go hiking on the island of Kauai, see humpback whales in Maui, or play with fire at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park.
Well, just to stop you there. Okay, we don't encourage playing with fire at Britpops React. All right, that's something that we don't encourage. So don't
last
do it.
time we did that, it all went tits up, didn't it? No, I mean fair play. As I say, normally when you sort of mention, let's go to America or where would you like to go, you don't instantly think of Hawaii. So fair point for putting that one on there. The national parks, I mean they got some amazing national parks over there. Grand Canyon. You always sort of see the whenever they show it, they seem to show you the touristy bit, don't you? The Canadian, the falls and that, Niagara Falls. So impressive. All right, okay. Can't wait to see what he's got at number 1 for us.
Oh yeah, he was bigging that right up, wasn't he?
He was. Where are we now?
What was that?
Not
sure. No, well.
Oh no.
Evil.
Seville.
In fact, if I stand here and you put your hand up, it's just going to say evil. Anyway, let's keep going.
Seville.
And now number 8, Asheville, North Carolina.
All right.
Asheville sits right on the Blue Ridge Parkway with its spectacular views across the southern Appalachians and the Appalachian Trail, which runs right down Main Street. Its proximity to the Great Smoky Mountains makes it a jumping-off point for hiking or just jaw-dropping drives through the mountains. Rent a convertible for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. In town, check out the Biltmore, the largest privately owned estate home in America, built by George W. Vanderbilt in the Gilded Age. It makes for jaw-dropping of a different sort. Spend evenings in downtown Asheville, which is bursting with music, art, and restaurants worthy of serious foodies.
Okay.
Next up, at number 7, New Orleans.
Like the look of that. New Orleans.
New Orleans is all about festivals. French roots, and a laissez-faire attitude, making it a distinctly different and popular destination for both American and international travellers. From Mardi Gras, New Orleans' biggest party, to Jazz Fest, one of the world's most respected gatherings of jazz musicians, there are plenty of ways to let the good times roll in the Big Easy. For the most authentic experience, stay in the French Quarter, where you'll...
Big Easy. Now, to me and you, that's Ernie House, isn't it? The Australian golfer.
Big Easy, yeah, the golfer, yeah, Big Easy.
And is
Big
that
Ernie,
what they call
slow swing?
New Orleans, the Big Easy?
Yeah. It is. Okay. It is. Also home of NCIS New Orleans. Watched them the other day with what's his name? Scott Bakula from that show. Remember that show?
No.
Will be close to legendary restaurants and legendary streets like Bourbon. And it's just a short drive from Frenchman Street, where you can hear the live jazz music New Orleans is famous for. In at 6, San Francisco. Symbolized by the red rafters of the Golden Gate Bridge, this legendary city on San Francisco Bay is known for its neighborhoods, like Chinatown and the hippie-turned-haute enclave of Haight-Ashbury. While San Francisco is an ideal city for nature lovers as well as the jet set, it is also a great jumping-off point for trips to the wine country of Napa Valley and Sonoma County, or to the colossal tech campuses of Silicon Valley. Check out the Bay Area's top hotel deals on TripAdvisor before you go and make San Francisco your base to discover Northern California. At number 5, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas,
Most people go to Las Vegas to try their luck at its famous casinos. But Las Vegas also has blockbuster shows, world-class shopping and top-notch restaurants, all of which make this city a true desert oasis and a top travel destination. Take a tour of the MGM Grand, try your luck at the Planet Hollywood Hotel and Casino, or walk through the Neon Museum, which showcases iconic Las Vegas signs. And of course, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And now at number 4, Washington. Washington, the capital of the United States, has miles of museums and monuments, almost all of which are free. That's just one reason why it is one of the most visited cities in the country, especially for families and school groups. It's the perfect place to learn about US history.
I was just about to say, actually, US history is something that we're starting to do on the channel, okay? So if there's anything in there that you're thinking, we've just done the American Revolution, we've got the American Civil War coming up, just starting to learn more about the American culture, the history. Never been there myself. Would love to get out there to America, to just experience it all, really. So look forward to that. But just understanding the more America a lot more on the channel, and all your comments do help us out. So do come along to that. And if you want to support the channel, we've got a lot of supporters already. Please head over to BPR Patreon and check us out. Links in the description. We got some other stuff on there, a bit more about you and me, some Patreon only stuff, early releases and stuff like that. We do appreciate everyone that supported us on the channel.
Thank you very much.
Washington, mate. We knew Las Vegas, was going to be in there, but Washington's not something that's really talked about in the UK, is it? As a destination?
As a destination, no. As a capital, probably it's somewhere if you're going out there, you go, we're going to do this and we're going to go there, because I think Vegas is a place that you want to do like 2 or 3 stops. Vegas, you go there for a day or 2. Then you've done that. You probably wouldn't want to stay there for a 2-week holiday. It'd probably be a bit too much.
No, you go there, do it, move on to the canyon, I suppose.
That's something. Canyon, and then then maybe down to San Fran, something like that. I have been to America once. Went to Florida, did the parks with the kids when they were younger. Impressive, big, mate. Everything's big. Burgers are big.
Everything's big.
Parks are big.
Okay.
Places like Mount Vernon, George Washington's plantation, Ford's Theatre, where Abraham Lincoln was shot, the White House, the Capitol, Georgetown and Alexandria, along with museums like the Smithsonian, the National Museum of American History, and the National Museum of African American History and Culture, and the National Museum of the American Indian. You can overdose on museums if you add the United States Holocaust Museum, the Newseum, the National Air and Space Museum, the National Portrait Gallery, the Hirshhorn Museum, and the National Gallery of Art.
All in
the
one
famous
place.
cherry blossoms are typically in full bloom late March to early April along the tidal basin, where you can also see the Jefferson Memorial and memorials to Franklin D. Roosevelt and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Don't miss the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, and the World War II, Korea, and Vietnam Veterans Memorials on the National Mall.
So much there for me.
In at 3, Chicago. Chicago has long been called the second city, coming in second to New York City in both size and population. A beacon in the Midwest, Chicago is actually third in population these days, but it has a skyline, restaurants, shopping, museums, and activities that easily rival New York City and LA. If it's baseball season, don't miss seeing a Cubs game at famous Wrigley Field. Check out the Magnificent Mile, where you'll find every upscale shop imaginable and fantastic restaurants.
Trump Hotel.
Chicago is home to some of the nation's most important buildings, and you can see them all on a guided architecture tour on land or from a boat on Lake Michigan. The Art Institute of Chicago is one of the top art museums in the country, and Millennium Park is Chicago's newest attraction. At number 2, Los Angeles.
All right.
The lure of Hollywood and its celebrities and the mild breezes from the Pacific Ocean keep Los Angeles on the top of the list of US tourist destinations. Search for top-rated hotels on TripAdvisor near LA's famous beaches like Malibu or Santa Monica for a luxurious stay.
Nice.
Go shopping on Rodeo Drive, tour Beverly Hills, and walk along the boardwalk in LA's most famous beach neighborhood, Venice Beach.
Yes.
And finally...
Just stop there, mate. So, during the old lockdown phase, as most of us did, sort of started, jiggling around on the old YouTube and found German in Venice, he was called. He had a YouTube channel. He's the guy that on Venice Beach, he's got the tattoo. You always see it when they do, sweep across Venice Beach or the shops along the boardwalk. It's his henna tattoos. German guy, lived there years and years. But slowly... when we were in lockdown, the whole of Venice Beach got taken over by the homeless. They were all setting up.
Yes.
Remember that?
I remember that, yes. On tents and stuff, wasn't it?
And then, they got an eviction notice and then the police came in. But they sort of, started off just a couple because it was all closed down. Of course, they got nowhere to go. And I mean, what better view than down on there? But yeah, quite sad to see, especially when, just round the back of that is Rodeo Drive and all the expensive shops and things. But it was quite interesting to see that. So I think they've cleaned it all up now, obviously back to normal. But just goes to show that only a couple of streets away from being out there on the streets. And surprise, surprise, New York City, number 1.
Wow, he was throwing it out there. I was thinking it was going to be somewhere random, but no, sure
Alaska.
enough. NYC.
New York City.
At number 1, New York City. American icons like the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, and Times Square are on every first-time visitor's list, but they are just a few of the attractions to see in New York City. America's most populous and most popular city. Also known as the Big Apple, New York City is a favorite destination for both domestic and international visitors. Don't miss a leisurely walk on the High Line, an old railroad track turned park that features greenery, artwork, and beautiful skyline views. Broadway and the Theatre District is the place to go to see the latest plays and musicals, and if you're an art lover, New York has an embarrassment of riches. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Museum of Modern Art, the Guggenheim Museum, the Whitney Museum of American Art, and the Frick Collection. Or go shopping on Fifth Avenue. Check out Washington Square and Greenwich Village and Rockefeller Center. Take a walk through Central Park and get awed by Grand Central Terminal. If you're staying for more than a few days, dig deeper into NYC's architecture or make a trip to Brooklyn. And there you have the top 10 places to visit in the United States.
All right.
Did you like what you saw? Let us
I did actually.
Didn't
really surprise me with your number 1 choice there, to be fair, mister. But you hooked us in there.
Shaky monkey. Yes, absolutely. Well, some good stuff in there. Really good. It makes me think, oh God, I've got to get out there at some point. But
Chicago
even then,
looked impressive.
Chicago looked good. Yeah. New York's obviously somewhere I'd love to go.
I think that's somewhere I'm probably going to go. I think I might do a long weekend. Next year I'm going to book that up.
Long weekend, yeah.
Yeah, fly because they do some pretty good deals, don't they?
They do, yeah. They do even better deals if anyone out there wants to buy me and BP2 a ticket to the US. Sorry, I'm only
you
joking.
cheeky monkey.
Well, he was telling us that. No, I'm only joking. I mean, yeah, some cracking places.
I'm going to go there next year.
Okay.
Watch this space, and I'll come back and tell you all about it. Yeah, it's got me wanting to do it now. So, all right. Impressed with that. Anywhere on that list that wasn't on the list that you would like to go?
I don't know. I was surprised that Miami or Florida wasn't in there. I mean, it's very much 10, Disney and stuff like that for us that's got younger children. Other than that, no, I don't think so. I think that was all there.
Covered the usual suspects,
pretty much there, wasn't it? Yeah, but I was surprised that Miami or Florida, Kissimmee, anywhere around that sort of area wasn't on there. Anyway,
any of our lovely subscribers?
NASA as well.
Okay.
Massive. Go on.
No, just saying to any of our American subscribers or viewers, where do you live and where would you recommend? Would that be your top 10 or are you on load of rubbish? This is where you want to go.
Yeah. That's
inside tips.
All right. Yellowstone wasn't on there either. Is that Canadian?
Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah, it's American, isn't it? Yellowstone's American, yeah. Surprised that wasn't in there. Anyway, until tomorrow for another reaction from us. It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him.
Oh, the knowledge.
Boo boo.
He's a 20th century boy.